From a slithery snake
to Joe Alwyn
to whiskey on the rocks
to super young Joe Alwyn
to a beat we simply can't get out of our heads right now.
God, he's not even your youngest boyfriend.
Welcome to ET's New Jams with Alex and Des. I'm Desiree Murphy.
And I'm Alex Ungerman.
And we are writers for ET Online.
And this is ET's deep dive into the latest and greatest in the world of music.
Get out your pumpkin spice lattes because we are kicking off our first ever show by talking about an artist that simply can't help herself from making headlines lately, the new edgy Taylor Swift.
So her latest album, Reputation, is scheduled to be released on November 10th, but we've already been gifted with 3 songs of it, which we're going to break down one by one.
And after that, we'll give you predictions for the album based on the first 3 songs that we've heard so far. But first up, we got to discuss the debut track,
Ooh, Look What You Made Me Do.
Look what you just made me do. Look what you just made me do.
The old Taylor is dead. Meet new Taylor Swift. She's back with her first album since 1989, but this time she's not rocking the sparkles. She's gone full on edgy. But to be honest, we've kind of seen this look coming from her.
Yeah. Well, you have, right?
Yes.
You got
so
the pictures.
At the Met in 2016, she rocked this Louis Vuitton Python outfit.
Right.
And then here at the BMI Pop Awards, another sultry snake-like look. And then here on the cover of Vogue. Guys, she's been giving us clues.
I am digging the new aesthetic, except the album art is bad.
I would agree with that. Didn't love that.
But that's okay. Like bad album art can lead to great albums all the time.
It's very true. But anyways, let's break down first off. We want to talk about, is the new Taylor dead? We'll get into that later, but we got to break down everything of how she took us by surprise.
No, I don't like you.
So basically, she did everything unexpectedly, wiped away all of her social media, and then she gives us the information about a new album that's coming, and then she gives us a song, and then a music video. So in the music video, basically, she is kind of poking digs at herself, but also Kim and Kanye and Katy Perry, which of course she has all of her infamous feuds with.
I just realized it's like The Dark Knight. Like she went away because this town didn't need a Taylor.
Ooh.
But then she came back evil.
Yes.
So it's like if The Dark Knight was about Harvey Dent.
Ooh.
Is that a good theory?
I haven't heard this theory, so I'm
Michael,
digging it.
Is that a good theory?
I would say like a 5 out of 10.
5 out of 10 theory. Okay, we'll come
good.
back to you with a new theory.
There's been a ton of fan theories out there, and one of them, if you look at the very end of the music video, there are 15 Taylors.
Right.
And there's also 15 tracks on the album, which is interesting. A lot of people are wondering if those 15 Taylors match up to each of the songs.
But I actually am skeptical of this now because, like, what Taylor is gorgeous?
Gorgeous.
You know,
I was thinking it might be the biker Taylor, because she's coming back, she's badass, she's drinking now.
Oh, biker Taylor would drink. All right, anyway, that brings us to one that seems to have gotten lost in the shuffle, maybe?
Yes.
It's my personal favorite, but I might be the only one on earth who thinks that. Oh no, Michael likes it. Michael told me he liked it
Our producer Michael likes it, that's true. It's been growing on him.
Recent fan of that one.
Yeah.
Very recent fan. It's a grower, because some people just weren't ready for it.
Are you ready for it?
I wasn't ready for it, and this is very silly, and this is me poking fun at myself, just like Taylor would. But I am a huge college football fan. Go South Carolina. And it really bothered me that she debuted it during a football game. So Taylor, whenever she drops a song, there's so much to it. There's so many clues. I just want to sit down. I want to listen to it. I want to tweet to everyone and talk about it.
Yeah.
But if I'm watching a football game, that's not what I'm going to do. It's just going to completely go over my head.
I think you're a brilliant person, and I think that's an insane opinion. And here's why. Because, like, look at the lyrics for the song.
Yes.
It's, hey, hey, let the games begin, right?
Yeah, but I don't want it for my college football games.
You don't want it for college? You
No.
don't want the game to begin?
Baby, let the games begin. Let the games begin. Let the games begin now.
No.
How's South Carolina doing, by the way?
They're doing good. It's not even just that. It's the fact that she's kind of talk rapping in this. And I feel like if you're going to do that, you have to make it memorable. And for me, it just didn't do that.
Knew he was a killer. First time that I saw him. Wonder how many girls he had left and left haunted. But if he's a ghost, then I can be a phantom, holding him for ransom.
Do you think it's talk rapping? We've debated this, right?
We have debated.
I don't think it is, because, like, is 21 Pilots rapping?
I wish I found some better sounds no one's ever heard.
That's questionable.
Like, is Ed Sheeran rapping?
The club isn't the best place to find a lover, so the bar is where I go.
I think, like, we're judging her so much for like percussive singing, and we should just let her do her thing. I think it's good. I think it's really awesome. And then the chorus is dope.
I do like the chorus, I will say.
In the middle of the night, in my dreams.
And then let's move on now to Gorgeous, which is my personal favorite out of the three.
You're so gorgeous, I can't say anything to your face.
I will admit though that when I first heard this, I wasn't so sure. I was kind of listening to it like, okay, I'm feeling this maybe, do I like it, do I not?
Yeah.
But then after listening to it more and more and more, I'm like, this song is so freaking catchy. And ever since she dropped it now, it hasn't been out of my head. I'm like trying to go to sleep at night and
You're so gorgeous.
No,
I can't,
exactly.
it won't get out.
She started it with the teaser, which we don't like teasers.
Yeah,
Teasers are
we don't
bad.
like teasers.
No one agrees with me on this, but I get like an LCD sound system.
You
vibe
said
from the
that.
beat.
You're so gorgeous.
Yeah.
Am I crazy? Yeah, but Gorgeous is it's a good song, and what everyone wants to talk about with Gorgeous, so it's the first reference, I think, ever of Taylor drinking. Like, she's never mentioned consuming alcohol in a song
and
before.
calling it by name. Like she's actually saying whiskey.
Whiskey on ice, sunset and vine.
And spells it without the E.
Spells it without the E,
nonetheless.
which I think is allowed.
Yeah.
I looked that up on the internet, and the internet says it's allowed.
Yes.
Like that's an alternate spelling. Everyone wants to talk about like the debate about like who the song is about. I think it's pretty obvious that it's about Joe Alwyn.
Yeah, there were some questions about whether it was Calvin Harris or Tom Hiddleston or her current boyfriend, which is Joe. But she's been having these fans-only listening parties, and she actually reportedly confirmed at one of these that it is in fact about Joe.
And she confirmed in the lyrics too.
Yeah.
Like if you listen, it's obviously about Joe Alwyn in the lyrics because she goes, "And I got a boyfriend, he's older than us,"
Yes.
and like.
He's in the club doing I don't know what.
Boom, Calvin Harris.
Yes.
Calvin Harris is a DJ. This is a music show. We know a lot about music. Calvin Harris is a DJ. It's obviously about Joe Alwyn because the only other dude she dated, or allegedly dated, was Tom Hiddleston.
Yes.
Are you weirded out by like how obsessed she is with the fact that Joe Alwyn
Is younger.
young?
Yes, because he's not that much younger. He's
not-
only about a year younger than her.
He's a year younger than her, and he's not her youngest boyfriend.
That's true. She dated Harry Styles.
She dated Harry Styles.
Connor Kennedy.
Like, she dated the littlest Kennedy. She dated the youngest Kennedy you can possibly date.
Cause she's dead.
We asked in the beginning, is the old Taylor really dead? And this song makes me say no, because
No.
here she is doing what we've always seen her do, basically dedicating a whole song to a new boyfriend or a love interest. I will say though that these lyrics are fun. I like the fact that she's straight out being like, I'm a cat lady. This is cool. This is who I am.
But that's
totally
the thing,
owning
though.
it.
I think the old Taylor is dead. Or like, this album is kind of, I think it's like from the other side. So this to me is about like, you are seeing her like dating someone, but then she brings in the drinking and she kind of makes herself the villain of the story, which she doesn't really do previously. I think it's just about like, allegedly like living without this like persona for the public.
You make me so happy, it turns back to sad. There's nothing I hate more than what I can't have. Guess I'll just stumble on home to my cats. Alone.
Yeah, and I want to go back to Ready For It really quickly because there's a line in here that kind of goes along with Gorgeous. It says, he can be my jailer, burnt to this Taylor. Every love I've known in comparison is a failure.
Yeah.
And he can be my jailer, burnt to this Taylor. Every love I've known in comparison is a failure.
And obviously, she is referencing Richard Burton and Elizabeth Taylor.
Yeah.
And back in the 60s, when they were working on Cleopatra, they were both married at the time, and they kind of had this like scandalous love story.
Yeah.
And I feel like Taylor's trying to be a little promiscuous with Gorgeous
Whoa.
in this. And I mean, Elizabeth Taylor, she had like 8 marriages. Taylor obviously has had a ton of boyfriends, is always in the media. So I loved that line specifically, and just like this whole drinking thing. It's an interesting
Drinking's
side.
dope. Drinking's dope.
Yes, cheers to that.
I'm glad you picked up the slack on that, by the way. I thought she was talking about Tim Burton, and I have no reason for it.
That would be totally different.
Yeah, so, but like, you know, because it's kind of like dark and...
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
anyway.
should we get into predictions?
Should we get into predictions?
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do predictions.
I could totally see her pulling a Beyonce and dropping this album with every single track having a visual. And
Okay.
for me, I think Taylor's music really comes to life when she shows us the music videos. For example, like Shake It Off from 1989. Liked the song, totally catchy, but when I saw the video, I was like, loving it. This is dope. Good for you, Tay. Love the creativity. For me, the reason why I like Swift is because of how creative she is.
I don't think it's that creative. I'm a Shake It Off
That's
contrarian.
okay. Yeah.
I'm the only person in the world who doesn't like Shake It Off. And I'm not a Taylor Swift hater.
Yeah.
Bad Blood is like the greatest pop song, well, one of the greatest pop songs of the 21st century. But I agree with you, the visuals are interesting. Behind us is my Halloween costume.
Look at this. This is awesome,
You
you
didn't know
guys.
she wears this in the You Belong With Me video?
Yes,
So
from
really
way back
deep
in the
cut.
day. This is old Tay. And a lot of fans are also asking if she's going to drop a new single before the album comes out. I could maybe see that happening. At the time we were filming this, the Ready For It video didn't come out yet, but we know that's coming. We saw a clip of that.
Yeah.
Basically, she's kind of, it looks like she's naked almost. She's like a robot. There's some like
Yeah.
E.T. vibes in there.
It's like Naked Tron or what's that? It's like Ex Machina.
Yes.
I don't know. I think Taylor's doing a little much with her videos these days. I think Bad Blood was a perfect video.
Yeah.
She stands on a horse. No animals were harmed in the making of that video. But I don't know.
On to prediction number 2.
Right.
Will she poke more fun at herself and make digs at frenemies? I'm gonna go ahead and say yes to this. We heard the 3 songs. She obviously did it with Look What You Made Me Do. I don't think she's done doing it. I wanna say she'll probably be maybe a little less straightforward than she was on some of the other tracks, but yeah.
It's been pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Like if the first 3 songs, if the trilogy of New Taylor is any indication, she's pretty blunt.
Yeah.
And also, I don't think you can even say frenemies anymore. I think she just doesn't like these people.
Yeah.
I mean, in Look What You Made Me Do last summer. Just kidding.
Look
I know
What
what
You
the
Made Me
song
Do.
title is. We have fun around here. In Look What You Made Me Do, she says, "I don't like you."
I mean, straight to the point, Tay.
Are the lyrics really juvenile? I liked them, but it's kind of like...
Yeah, but she could do something crazy and maybe like have Kanye come on the album. Who knows?
I would literally
oof,
die.
Me too.
That'd be awesome. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, but you never know. You never know.
Kris Jenner, get on it.
Yeah, so on to
You got a
number
week.
3. What will the other songs be called? So we had a lot of fun with this one. We don't actually know what any of these are going to be. We're just guessing. We pulled some of our staff, we asked some people on Twitter, and we kind of pulled some of our favorites.
Yeah,
Which
absolutely.
we have right here. So let's just
Yes.
like run down the list.
Okay.
You want to kick it off?
I want you to kick it off because I like the second one better than the first one.
All right, first one, Savage, which is
Yeah.
obviously a reference to her feud with Kim Kardashian.
Yes. Okay. Savage. That's good. It's in the news. Kids are saying savage these days.
Yes.
Second one, my boyfriend just got carded. Joe Alwyn. He's young.
He's young, in case you didn't know.
He's not even that young. He can't be on his parents' insurance anymore. He's 26. He's 26 years old.
Yes. Yeah.
He's
26.
He's got to get Aetna or
so
something.
crazy, so young.
The next one, Famous on My Own. Oh, that's cool.
Yes.
Like the song Famous.
Yeah.
and
Obviously,
we got Famous on Our
to
Own.
Kanye West, that famous line.
I made that famous. Goddamn. I made that famous.
Don't At Me, which I love.
I think Don't At Me is the best one on here because, like, Look What You Made Me Do, Ready For It. Gorgeous kind of goes away from it, but it's like passive aggressive.
Right.
It's just statements. So like,
Yeah, This Is Me.
I guess Don't At Me is kind of aggressive.
But I like it.
Oh, it's awesome.
I'm
yeah,
for it.
It'll be great if she does it or whatever.
Okay, next one. This is your favorite, I think.
I have a boyfriend and I'm happy.
My baby's fit like a daydream, walking with his head down. I'm the one he's walking to.
And then the last one is Live Free, which actually takes us on to our next prediction. Number 4, will there be any collaborations? So I bring this up because a lot of fans have been saying that they think Kesha is going to be a part of this album. The reason being, a long time ago, Kesha posted this picture on Instagram. She's wearing these headphones, and if you look very, very, very closely,
Yeah.
it looks like they're actually Taylor's headset.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That
And
is
then
interesting.
she took it one step further in the caption, and she basically wrote like, oh, I am recording with this casual Grammy-winning person, and then she put 13 emojis, which is obviously Tay's favorite lucky number.
Yeah.
And then she also got tattoos on her knuckles that say "Live Free" in the font of what looks like Reputation.
Kesha got real tattoos for
Yes,
a
it
Taylor
says "Live
Swift feature.
Free." I mean, we don't know if
For a
that's the
Taylor
song.
Swift feature?
You never know. That's just the theory out there. We don't know if this is true.
What if
We're
you
just
hate each other?
Guessing.
She has a bad track record with friends. No, I don't know.
But
Well,
could you see Kesha on the album?
oh, I think she. If there is going to be a feature, I think it definitely will be her. Taylor doesn't do a lot of features, right? We got Kendrick Lamar on one. Did I point at it or did I not point at it?
You pointed at it.
Pointed at it? Okay.
I think
Kendrick
it's over
Lamar
there.
was one. Jack Antonoff was kind of.
Yeah.
His voice, like that thing was on kind of on one of them.
Yeah.
I don't know. If she has a feature, I think it would be him.
Yeah. And then on to number 5. How will this album rank compared to the
Right.
others? Do you think her fans are ready for this side of her?
No.
Why?
Because I like it so much, I feel like everyone's going to hate it. I want to take it back to the greatest living artist, Kanye West.
So Alex is a big Kanye West fan. I feel like you're going to be talking about him a lot on the show, which I'm okay with.
He's going to get a mention every episode for
Probably,
sure.
most likely.
So Kanye, I was in high school when Graduation came out, right? And that was like his at the time peak, like it had a Stronger on it.
And that don't kill me, can only make me stronger. I need you to hurry up now, cause I can't wait much longer.
That was a great song.
Whole bunch of jams. It's great at karaoke, by the way. But he followed it up. Obviously, like his mom died, you know, and then he got out of a relationship of like 6 years, I think. And he releases 808s, which is like this sad electro album, mostly made on like an 808 drum machine. And I wonder, is this gonna be her that? Like, is this her like least commercially successful album because it's like the most honest? I don't know.
I don't know. I could see that. I do think that fans are ready for it.
Well, the Swifties are ready.
Yeah.
Like, they are
Yeah,
in.
and the thing is, like, her
Yeah.
fans are so loyal that, you know, the diehards are obviously, no matter what she puts out, they're going to love it. But for the people that, you know, sometimes like Swift, maybe not so much other times, I think that's going to be interesting.
It's not just about the diehards with her.
Yeah.
Because she's too big to fail. She is the Banks. Like, she is, Bernie Sanders hates her. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry. Not any, but like, that's the thing is like, everyone, even if you don't like her, you can't, I guess what
You
most
can't
people would
escape her music.
You can't escape Shake It Off.
Yeah.
Which, you know, not my favorite Taylor Swift song, but is widely regarded as like a
Yeah.
great song. But Bad Blood, not bad. Well, Bad Blood was great, but I wanted to mention Blank Space.
Yeah,
as,
Blank
like,
Space was great.
Blank Space is awesome.
Interesting, too, to note, I think, is that when she released 1989, before that, the only song she gave us was Shake It Off. And she's given us 3 with this. Why do you think she did that?
That's a good question. And the fact that Ready For It was so rushed, I do wonder if it was kind of in response to Look What You Made Me Do getting kind of mixed.
That's what I was thinking. I'm
Reviews
with
getting
you on
kind of
that.
made fun of. Even though I thought it was great, it just didn't have a hook, and Taylor Swift has hooks. Like that's her thing, you know. So
I guess we're gonna have to wait. And on that note, we're gonna wrap up the show, but we wanna, of course, know what you guys think. Are you excited about the album? Do you think our predictions are accurate or totally off?
yeah. Or do you miss the old Taylor? Just let us know. This has been New Jams. I'm Alex Ungerman. You can find me on Twitter at Alex Ungerman.
And I'm Desiree Murphy at Desiree Murphy _ on all social media. If you liked our show, go ahead and give us a like, and of course, hit that subscribe button. And if you want more info on anything we discussed today, check out the description area below.
Joe Alwyn is old enough to rent a car. Goodbye. Bye, everybody.